There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will put total leather and will get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking downfield, it's Peace. Got it in the middle, it's Winston. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are... physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will try to convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. defense in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Reese. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Peace. Going for it all. He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up 14 over Georgia Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the 1st down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wideout. And back to the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Makes the grab at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Find some fresh air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have...
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's caught. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Otis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Peace. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Looking to scramble. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Across the 45. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Back has it. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Kill, kill, kill! 6 remain!
Looking to fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Peace. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes...
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Right down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 12 to Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 35, he's open. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Peace. He's going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Reddick. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Reddick. Across the 25, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Miami, 42, Penn State, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. State sends the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's Otis. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Clinton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Pulls it in. It's Otis. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down coming up.
Military, stop.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Reese. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got room to work. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow They let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, they decide to go onside kick, and how about the effort by the kicking team, able to dive on that ball and keep possession.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Otis. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answer the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team.
And I get that nameless faces, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Looking to pass. It's Peace. Unloads it left. It's complete. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. The offense jumps on it, and that'll be that. The extra point attempt goes awry. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.